as expected, the original Ariel is sinful, it is disgusting, and here we have Disney, the mouse, to make it holy, to sanctify it. And they are going to remove lines from the original song. I think this is a wasted use of funds, Disney. No one is going to get offended, I guarantee to you. You know why? No one is going to watch this shit. No one wanted this. No one watches this. Who asked for a live adaptation of Ariel, even if the controversy wouldn't be there? You know, because you casted the Black Murray. Congratulations, very progressive. Oh my god. Did that take a lot? Like, was that difficult when you did it? Like, you sit around the board and you're like, you know what we need to do? Like, how we're going to get butts in seats? We're going to cast a race-swapped Ariel, and then we're going to call our fans racist. We're going to insult them. We're going to attack them. And that's what's going to get them to buy our tickets. But I'm going to tell you, no, like, seriously, not even minorities that Disney is trying to capture, not even they are going to see this, because it looks like shit. I saw the special effects. Number one. Number two, everyone already seen this. We know the story. Like, we're already spoiled. How many live-action remakes have you made that have been successful up till this day? Like none. So I genuinely do not understand who you think this is going to offend. Like, it's literally impossible. You can drop the N-bomb and no one would know, because like no one watches that. Goku and Vegeta, when they're fighting and they don't want to hurt anyone, they go like, hey, let's go somewhere empty. They will go to the release of Ariel to fight in the cinema, because like no one will get hurt. They can, like, the military can simulate war games within the Ariel cinema, and they're not going to risk hurting any civilian. No one is there. No one watches this. But anyway, right, so they're going to change the songs. They already did this with Aladdin. Apparently, you know, in Aladdin, they say that Prince Ali has slaves. They had to remove that. Instead of saying that Agrabah is a dangerous place, they say that it's a place where they have every culture and tongue. Right, like, I guess, like, back then, during the time of Aladdin, they had planes. And they flew all the way from various continents, right? Because, like, that's what multiculturalism is. It's like a brand new invention, to be honest, if you think about it. I mean, yeah, sure, you know, there were places where you had, like, different peoples mingle. But it usually, like, maybe, like, people from the same geographical area, give or take. Like, you wouldn't have a place where you had, like, every culture and tongue, unless you have, like, planes. So that people can travel fast. Like, back in the day, traveling from one continent to another took months. Very dangerous journeys as well. Like, but anyway, right? Whatever. You know, it doesn't really matter. Now, apparently, they're afraid about consent. Right? So, like, in the scene where it's all about Ariel, I mean, she's thirsty. You can see that she's not just thirsty, but, like, she has her life depending on this. Like, she needs to get the prince to kiss her. It's not even implied. It's not even subtle. Like you're upset as the audience when the prince refuses to kiss her. They somehow looked at this scene and they found, like, no, like, the prince is forcing himself upon her. Are you mentally like, do these people not understand how humans function? Like, I am willing to bet that if you have, like, an alien, like the Steve Irwin of aliens, right? Like, he's coming from outer space and he's going like, crikey, look at this beautiful human. You're poking with a stick. You know, you got that. He would look at human courtship and they would realize that, okay, maybe like 10% of it is verbal, but like everything else is body language. I mean, even Ursula says it, right? Like, body language is important, because it is. It's kind of like listening to that song. So call me maybe. Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number. Call me maybe. Right? According to a progressive tard, they would say, oh, don't call her. She's not sure, right? I guess means, yeah, she said call me maybe. Clearly, she does not want to be called. Do not disturb. Red dot on the Discord. Obviously, right? In the real world, it is customary. Like, there is like this thing, you know, like animals have like a courtship. I don't know if we can say that human beings have a courtship, but it is like some similar things, and in various cultures it differs, but usually in Western culture, it is customary for the first kiss for the man to make the first step. And it is also customary for the man to know when to do it. He should not ask for permission because it destroys the romanticism. Like the woman enjoys when she wants to be kissed, so the man gets the hint and kisses her, right? So like when the woman feels that it is moving towards that place, she's going to do various body languages that the man should interpret as like, okay, she wants to be kissed. Maybe she is like moving really close to him, brushing up against him, flirting more than usual, looking in his eye. It's up to the man to figure that shit out. Because a lot of, and this is what the experts also say. Oh my God, like, hold it. The expert. Human communication is overwhelmingly body language. It is not verbal, right? And if you were to ask a woman every single time, like, all right, did you get your documents? Because I wanna make out with you, but like I need you to sign this in triplicate. I want you to know that you consent and you're satisfied with this, so we can move forward. No woman is going to want that. Like, I guarantee to you, even feminists that advocate for this shit, their boyfriend doesn't do this. Like, no one... I wouldn't like it. Like, would you like it? No, seriously, like, if you go to a woman and, you know, it's time. Like, she wants to, you want to, and she pulls out the form, and she's asking you to sign your name on the dotted line. Like, would you do it? Does it not ruin the moment? It would make my pee-pee go, bleh. I'm pretty sure it would make her vagina go like the Sahara Desert as well. So it's... But anyway, right, they changed this, and apparently, instead of kiss the girl, now it's possible she wants you to. Right, so when you look at this, right, like she's literally leaning against him. Like, you can see like where her space is, right? She's leaning towards him, she's puckering her lips, she's closing her eyes. Possible she wants you to. Man, like, look, if you are in a real life situation where you're out on a date and the woman does this and you don't get the hint, there's no possible she wants. No, it's like either you're going to be forever alone or you're not interested in her. Like that, you know, like if I was a woman and I did this, what Ariel is doing here, and the guy is just like looking at me like, what the hell? Then I will say, well, okay, well, I guess he's not interested. I guess I'm not good enough. In the movie, if I remember correctly, the boat gets overturned as he is about to kiss her, but there is absolutely no point where I get to see that he is trying to force himself upon her. Like, that never did in my mind even cross. But like, these people are saying this to create controversy. They're trolling. I definitely cannot understand how else can they look at this and say, yeah, like, no, this is too much. This is rape. No, we need to specify. No human being on planet Earth has watched Ariel, and for 1 second did they think that the prince is trying to force himself upon Ariel. It's literally quite the opposite. I get it in other shows, you know, like, but not even then actually. But like in Snow White, right, where the prince kisses her and she wakes up and they're saying that is rape or whatever. At least I can see the argument, right? It was better for the prince to leave her dead, right? So that he doesn't create upset in the progressive Twitter sphere. I get that. Like, I get that. You know, like, I can see, like, why you would think that. Even if I don't agree with it, I can see, like, alright, well, same with Sleeping Beauty, right? Like, if you have the magical power of love, and you can kiss someone that's incapacitated, which is pretty much like doing mouth-to-mouth in order to rescue someone from the ocean, the correct, progressive, morally upstanding solution is to don't. Let that person die. That is what the message is from Twitter. It is clear, right? Do not touch people without their consent, even if you can save them from an otherwise impending doom. But I can see why they would think that. At least I understand. However, in this situation, I absolutely don't. Like, no, there's no freaking way. But anyway, right, let me know what you guys think, and as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.